Hey guys, my name is TheOverGamer. Oh, good. Okay, so I'm TheOverGamer, and I'm playing on a server called Minewind, Minecraft. It's essentially one of those anarchy servers. It's cool. You're a glitch. Alright. Oh, spider. This server is actually kind of special because you also get, so you might get killed by a spider of immortality or enderman of armor or something like that. It's pretty cool. Now, as I've learned, because I actually play on a throne, that's where all my gear is, the first thing you need to do is get wood. That's what you need to do in every anarchy server, especially at spawn. You also need to find food, eventually. But that's not to worry about right now. Eventually we'll worry about that, because I already lost 3 bars of meat, but, you know, whatever. So, we actually... We're here... Not wrong way. Chat settings, chat hidden. Now there's the reason why I do that, is to prevent like interruptions while I'm recording. Cool stuff. And this is what practically everyone learns when they play on Minewind, or any anarchy server, actually. Do not stay in spawn. Seriously, if you make a you're gonna get practically instantly. Also, benches are everywhere, so take them. You'll probably need them in the future. And what you need is another portal. So you can see over to the corner there. Right there. You can probably see that now. But you need to get into another portal. There's a reason for that. And the reason is that it takes you into another. Of course, it's a portal, so it's supposed to do that. But the reason you do that is so you can actually get to really far places really quick. I'll show you in just a second. Sorry about that. Each time I'm about to cough, I'm gonna mute my mic so that way it doesn't. What we do in the nether really depends on the playthrough. Now, ooh, lag. Oof, lag. Alright. There's a reason why you want to open this, because right in that corner, you see the ping right over there? That's really dependent on... sorry. That's dependent on your gameplay. Because you might be stuck in a certain block, and you're like, why am I stuck in a block? It's because you have bad ping. Now, when you see, when it's really low, that's actually kind of good. It's not like FPS, where if you have really high, then it's really good. It's actually the opposite of FPS. If you have really low ping, then you're really connected to the server, and you won't have as much input lag as you would, well, not input lag, but lag in the server than if you were doing FPS. Now, what we want to do is try to minimize as much damage as you take. There's also a reason for that. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, little chickens will spawn with the zombie pigmen. What you need to do is kill the chicken. Try your best to hit the chicken hitbox, but not the pigman zombie. And if you hit the pigman zombie on accident, you're gonna have a horde of them after you. And that's what I was afraid of. If you look over in the bottom right, you'll see that I only have 3.5 bars of food. Oh, now I'm out of food. Now, this is to prevent you from running, and you won't starve unless you're keeping jumping around like I am. What you need to do is do your best to find another nether portal. This will take you out of spawn. If you come across ones like that, those are actually called nether highways. Those highways are great, because then they can take you to nether portals relatively quickly. You also need to open up your F3 menu every now and again, so that you can actually see where everything's going. For example, this one's heading east, or pause X. So you need to make it over here, and you basically just walk. You just walk all the way over here. Hello. Now, funny little story to pass the time, since I don't have any editing software. Minewind was actually, well, it wasn't the first Anarchy server that I actually played on. Well, this is technically, like, the fourth, I guess? The first one I tried was 2B2T, and everyone knows that server. Then I tried 4B4T, which is basically a mod version of 2B2T, except without the, all the waiting and stuff, having to wait like an entire night in order to connect, if you didn't have priority queue. But that was way too laggy. So I tried Constantium, which is another really popular Anarchy server, and it was slightly better, but it wasn't as good as this one, which is called Minewind. Ooh, you hear that? That is a gas, and you don't like gas. Gas can knock you off from very high places, and that would be bad. What you gotta do is you gotta push the picnic off. Oh god! Nope. That's what I was afraid of. Alright. And... Huzzah! We made it back to the overworld. And finally, grass! You're ready. You need to get some seeds. Or if you're lucky, you can find some pigs. And once you get those, you use the wood that you got from spawn and craft a hoe. You're gonna take that. You're also gonna need a pickaxe for obvious reasons. Now, what you need is to get your crafting table back up. Take that, go over here to the water side. There's a reason why you need the water side. It's to, you know, you make the grassland better. And that makes it better by, well, increasing the growth rate of seeds, which you need for food. Oh, more seeds. Now, once you got all of that, go over here, place your wheat seeds in there, and you go around looking for possibly a cave, or you can make your own. Now, as a little handy-dandy tip, if you are about 3,000, 5,000 blocks away from spawn, keep on moving. There's a reason for that, and that is because if you keep on moving, nobody will really track you, because typically they don't care that much about tracking people. But also, so that way once you get farther out, you can actually base down in a good area. Now, good area is important, so that way you don't get easily raided. The best point of using the underground areas is that they're harder to find, and they are actually easier to make, which is funny. You could also do a skyfall, which is basically really high up in the air, all the way up to 250, maybe 256, but, you know, you're gonna have to be really dedicated for doing that. You're gonna have to, you know, bring all the stuff up there, and probably get some water or ladders. It's kind of resource heavy when you do that. And it's gonna get really dark in a second, but that's fine, because I got another story to tell you. So, I originally started Minecraft when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I'm actually older than that now. I'm actually in my teen years. And lived with my mom. My dad actually kind of separated from us for reasons I won't really disclose. It's really unfortunate and depressing. And I don't want to depress you guys. Alright, so we got some iron. And that's important, because we need iron. For obvious reasons. Iron is the only item, or iron tools are the only blocks that are able to mine diamonds. besides diamonds themselves. Okay, get back to your crafting table, and no, don't make a tool. Instead, make a furnace. Now what you can do is use the rest of your planks, of whatever you had, and use that to fuel your furnace. Now what we need also is to grab an axe here to cut down some trees. Axes aren't as important as every other tool besides hoes, because hoes are practically useless except for farming. But in Minewind, there's actually a benefit to using hoes. Because there is actually a certain item that I can get. What is? Oh, that's the. I thought there was a player around me or something. Ah, an apple. Also, you need to find food wherever you can get it. So, yeah, sometimes you need to beg around or something. But when you're like me and you don't use that, then you really can't. Now you gotta grab your tools. Again, iron pickaxe. Now this is as high as I can get for right now. And I say right now with moderate ease, but you don't really need it for anything else. All you need is to find a cave. So while we're digging down, oh, did I do it right? Yeah, I did. You want to get down to around Y11. If you find any caves that come across your point, that's good. That's good. You're gonna need that. The couple things you're gonna be looking for actually is iron, coal, and I think that's about it. and diamonds of course. The rest can really kind of wait. Sure, redstone can come in use later, but later. I'd say that was a pretty quick session of Minewind. We already got to iron. Now, for you guys, it might take a little longer because you may play Minewind, you might not. And if you play either, if you don't play it, that's fine. If you do, that's better. Come see me on Era when I'm recording, because when I'm on Era, that's when I'm recording the most. The actual person you should look out for in Throne, if you play on Throne, is Catalyst Angel. She's a really cool YouTuber, and I think you guys should support her. Alright, that'll end this video right now. We got down to... Ooh, we're getting close to the diamond level. So, maybe tomorrow, maybe a couple of days, we'll follow up this Minecraft day with some diamonds. Alright, my name is TheOverGamer, and see you all later. Oh, wait.